With severe thunderstorms scattered across the Cremona circuit in the preceding days and a positive forecast for Friday, Jonathan Rea finished slightly down the order in 12th position with 1 minute 30.027 seconds, as his Q tire time attack lap was cut short at the end of the day, but the 6-time World Wsbk champion completed 80 laps with a brief interlude in the afternoon as the number 65 crew waited to make a call on the possible impending rain that did not arrive. It was nice to get here and get back on my R1, it's been a while since Assen. Cremona is a new track for Worldsbk and also a new track for me, a new track for almost everybody really. It was important to come here before September and at least learn the way round, so now I know. It looked like we were going to get another thunderstorm in the afternoon, so we were gambling to try and save that afternoon to use more test days in the season. But after a couple of hours we decided it was going to miss us, so we went back out and started really trying to find the limits with the Yamaha R1 on this circuit. It was also important to help get me more comfortable, and electronically we worked on a lot of different settings compared to what I was using at the start of the season. Step by step, building the setup. Always when you arrive at a new track there's many areas to adjust and give feedback on to the engineers, just to refine the setup and get more comfortable pushing closer to the limit because we still have margin to improve, Rea commented. Meanwhile, Remy Gardner led the way as the GYTR-GRT Yamaha World Wsbk team returned to action in a one-day test at the Cremona circuit, Italy, which will make its debut on the World Wsbk calendar on the 20th to the 22nd of September. It was a positive test. We managed to learn the track and to gain positive data. In the morning it wasn't too easy as I still had to find my way through the circuit, but we kept working very well and I felt good on the bike. I was able to set my fastest time immediately when I tried the qualifying tire, which was also the fastest overall. I think there's still margin to improve, but we're satisfied with the job done and I can't wait to be back testing in a few days as we'll be having another session in Misano on the 30th to the 31st of May, Gardner said. The Aussie rider and teammate Eggerter enjoyed valuable track time focusing mainly on learning the new racetrack on their Yamaha R1 machines, completing 227 laps combined, building both pace and confidence. Following a lot of work preparing for the upcoming races, Gardner and Eggerter both went for a time attack at the end of the day. Remy managed to set the fastest time overall with a record lap time of 1 minute 28.860 seconds, while his Swiss teammate was 8th on a 1 minute 29.506 seconds, 115 laps in total. It was good to be back after a long time and to test in a new racetrack. I think we've done a decent job, even though we're still lacking a bit of consistency, but the most important thing was to test the items we had and to gain useful data, and that's what we did. We'll have also the opportunity to check the info of Remy Gardner and Locatelli, the fastest Yamaha and the fastest overall during this test. That will be helpful. I'm glad we'll have the chance to have another testing session shortly. Cannot wait to be in Misano next week, Eggerter commented. Around 3 p.m. it looked as though rain might be on the cards, but a building storm missed the circuit and allowed play to continue in full sunshine through to the end of the day. Second by just 0.059 seconds in a Yamaha 1-2, Locatelli had a very positive day with his number 55 crew to complete 95 laps of the 3.768 km circuit, the shortest and tightest track layout of the season. Loca expressed his feeling after successfully did a brilliant performance. It was the first day for me with the big bike on this track and I think we did very well. We were focused to do some laps and try to set up and understand the R1 here. In only one day, we made a really good lap time and we made a good rhythm on the used tires, so in general I am happy. I have a good feeling and I have good confidence, and now we have 2 more days of testing next week in Misano. I am excited because it was a long time that we didn't ride. We had a good day, no mistakes, no crash. We did a lot of things and we have good data. And we can arrive in Misano with some more ideas to set up the bike for Misano race. Cremona looks like a good track, and I enjoy quite a lot the first sector and the last sector, because it is where we need to turn a bit more. On the last sector it's nice to ride, looks like jumping and then to go in the last corner. It's something different. For sure it's not a big track, so it might not be easy to overtake in the race, but let's see. We will arrive here in September focused, and we will try to get the maximum.